Hello everyone. Welcome back. This week, we will continue to discuss the topic on diary studies and multi-level modeling. I hope you enjoy this class. If you have any question, just feel free to ask. In the following, I would like to give you some examples using ESM to demonstrate a very interesting story in organizational behavior, organizational psychology setting. And this paper was published in Academy of Management Journal. It's one of the very top tier journals in management and organizational psychology in 2015. The topic is about you wouldn't like me when I am sleepy. Leaders sleep, daily abusive supervision, and work unit engagement. So the idea is that whether the leaders will have a good sleep at night will affecting the next day's abusive supervision on the employees, and then will affecting the engagement of the employees. The research model of the study is that on a daily basis, the leaders' sleep quality and quantity were affecting their ego depletion level. And because of that, were also affecting their daily abusive supervisory behavior, and so on, were affecting employees' work unit engagement. There were 88 supervisors. It seems that the sample size is not large enough, but it doesn't. It is because we're looking into the number of observations, because this 88 supervisor, they have to report the survey once per day for 2 weeks. And so altogether, they can receiving 606 observation respondents. Supervisor completes the survey at the beginning of the workday, and the employees complete theirs at the end of the working day. So as you can see that this is the ESM design. They're testing the effects on a daily basis. This is another very interesting example. It tells us about the weakness of the morning routinist with affecting the perception as well as the behavior of the employees throughout the working day. It means that if they can see that some routine behavior happen, some uncivilized behaviors happen in the morning, it will also affecting them, encouraging them to do some bad behavior throughout the day. So this is the key story of this study. And this study is also using the ESM design. And the idea is that if the employees encounter in some rudeness experience, and so we're affecting the perceived workplace rudeness, they will consider that, oh, the things that will happen in the workplace is also in a very unpolite and rude manner. And so will affecting their goal progress, their task performance, they would like to withdraw, and also will try to avoid having interaction with others. So this is the basic idea in this studies. As I said that this study using the ESM design, and so they collect the data from 81 EMBA students, and will remember that you may also have a question on the smaller sample size. Again, we are not only focusing on the number of the participants, instead of we are looking into the observation, because those EMBA students collect the data twice a day for 10 consecutive working days. So you can see that will create the large number of observation in the study. They're collecting the data at 7 a.m. in the morning because we're saying that whether they have weakness and encounter some rudeness experience, and then whether we're affecting the behavior, including like goal progress, task performance, withdrawal, and also interaction avoidance in the afternoon throughout the working day. That's why they're collecting the data in the afternoon at 4 p.m. the second data collection on that day. That's why you can see that this is the ESM design. They are collecting the data on a daily basis and see how the effects will happen on a daily basis. This is also another very interesting study using the ESM design. The topic of the study is distals and proximal predictor of snacking at work, a daily survey study. So this study is focusing on the snacking, eating snack at work. Again, the researchers are using the daily survey design to conduct the study. This is a very interesting research. It tells us that some factors, such as emotional eating, will affecting the employees, affect regulation motive. People, because well, they are regulated by the emotions. In such kind of employees, they are more likely to choose relatively unhealthy snack, including like cereal bars and sweets, as claimed in the studies. Some of the employees, they will have the self-control demand on a daily basis, which will affecting the health motive as well as the affect regulation motive, so as to choose different kinds of the snacks, such as fruit, cereal bars, as well as sweets. Besides that, this study also considered about organization eating climates. So sometimes the employees' eating habit will also affecting by their peers, by the organization climate. So this research is telling us that this very interesting idea is that because of different reasons, so as to affecting the choice, the selection of the snacking at work. In this research, they're also using the ESM research design. They collect the data from 247 participants, the general public. It's not only in one company, but in general public. And altogether receiving more than 1,700 observation. Again, we are looking into the observation because these participants will collect the data response to the survey once per day for the 10 consecutive work days. They will do the survey in the afternoon because well, after the tea time, the snacking time, so that's why they will report to the researchers on their eating habit on that day. And well, in order to reward and give the incentive to increase the participation rate, and well, the researchers offer a book prize upon completion of 70% of all daily surveys. Sometimes the respondents probably they are very busy or forget to answer to the survey, and so although ideally it would be great if they can fill all the questionnaire as required for the 10 consecutive working day, but sometimes probably they forget it or they're too busy, so they will miss some of the survey. If they can complete almost 70% of all daily survey, and so we give them some incentive. By doing this, the aim is to increase the precipitation, the survey precipitation response rate. Let's work on an exercise. Can you think of an interesting research question using ESM? And after this, you can watch the video too, and to learn about how the steps, the procedures of designing an ESM studies.